Okay. So hello team, thanks for joining the classes. So this is our website fpt.co.in. So you can open mobile or you can open in our laptop or a tablet. So it is mobile responsive. So wherever the website you open, you can go through the website. So why I'm asking everybody to visit the website on daily basis or make this as a favorite is the first thing is 60-day challenge. So already people who are working, okay, so they can go through the website. Suppose let us take they're working in support projects. So like they're working in absence or payroll, they can start learning ORC module, okay, and they can complete the certification, and then they can easily switch into the next job. Okay, so that is one of the wonderful things. So always think that there are 10 more modules are there. So and Oracle keep on developing another modules also. So fundamentally, we should put in a global HR and absence module. These two are like a foundation. The remaining are like so global HR is a foundation and absence management is the first floor. You think like that. On top of that, how many modules you build, you learn. That kind of profile you will build for your resume. Okay. From the side, from the technical side, HDL and then OTBI reports and approvals. So these are the foundation for technical modules. So you want to become a techno-functional, the global HR, absence, HDL, approvals, and OTBI reports. That's enough. You keep 3 years of experience in your resume and you can easily go for an interview. And you can go to the interview questions here itself. So just you go to global HR, you will get all the interviews questions. You start with the basic. Okay, you try to complete all the basic interview questions across the product. Once you're done with the basic, you go to intermediate level. So you just complete all the intermediate level questions and then go to the advanced. Same thing. Okay, we just go through the same thing for all the modules. So whether it is absence management, same approach, uniform across the website. We just start with the basic, step by step increase to advanced via intermediate. Okay. Suppose you want to search any particular question. Okay, this filter works for the question number 31. Okay, 1 second. Will work. See, when you search for the particular called position, this will be highlighting. So none of the sections, there are no such thing called positions. Okay, it won't expand. But if we search for the position related question will expand. Okay, so let us take if we search for grade. So in this grade, in this local transfer, there is something called grade. Okay, that's why it will be enabled. So same thing here also. If you want to search for a particular question number, there is no space actually, Q32. So automatically it will go to the particular question number 32. What is the person security profile? Okay, you can search like this using this search option also. And we just go with basics, intermediate and advanced. Just remove here, just click here basics. So total 28 basic questions are there and 33 advanced level questions are there. So this is how you have to utilize our portal. Okay, for all the interview questions, 60-day challenge and all. And apart from that, in our day-to-day implementation, we will use the postal codes, right? So where we are going to use the postal codes? So Ram Patel, where we are going to use this postal codes?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. So
To find out address, sir.
Yes. To identify a proper address, we need to go with the postal code. So earlier we don't know exact postal codes and all. So for our practice purpose, what I have given is, let us take, you want to search based on the state and okay. Let us take search with, let us take Texas. So I am giving one city for Texas to practice. Suppose you want to New York. So I am giving one city, one state, and one postal code. For each and every state, you just remember the state names, city names, so that it will be easy to speak in the interviews. Okay, let us take, so this is a state, California. You practice with one city. Okay, now why I'm coming to this one is today's our topic is geographies, how to configure geography structure and geography hierarchy in Oracle Recruiting Cloud. So for that one, I have taken this one. So you got it right. Suppose you are configuring UK related one. So you are configuring UK related project. You just go to here. So there are four different countries are there. UK means United Kingdom. Within that, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Okay, these are the different countries. So altogether we will call it as United Kingdom. But when we search it, we need to call it as Great Britain. So there is no such call as UK. We need to call it as a GB in Oracle Recruiting Cloud or Oracle Global HR also. So let us take in England. The country is England, and here there is no state. We used to call it as a county. Okay. What we used to call instead of state, we will
County.
be having counties. Okay. And city. City is London. So, and postal code. This is the postal code. So all the postal codes. Let us take, today I'll show you anyhow. So I want to build 4 cities in UK, 4 cities in US, and 4 cities in India. I want to build a global company where they're having geographies, means they're having the locations there, and they are having job postings there, and how it is going to relate it to our Oracle Recruiting Cloud. So everybody understood the context here, right? So why I have updated our portal with the postal codes also, so that it will be easy for our day-to-day practice. Because how many times you practice, so that much confidence you will build. So now just log in with future.proof, which is a consultant who is having all the roles. Okay. So before starting ORC, we will check whether this particular person is having the roles or not. Okay. Go to security console, go to users, search with future.proof. Click on future.proof. Ensure that this account is not locked here. If it is locked, we cannot access the account. Okay. So there are so many roles are there. First of all, we need to verify. Okay. So yesterday, I think Praveen, you have asked me about payroll, right? So in order to do any kind of payroll transaction, what we need to have? So payroll administrator view all. This is the data role. So see, if you see here, these 2 roles are required in order to submit any kind of flows or any kind of transaction with respect to payroll. Same thing with recruiting. So recruiter and recruiting administrator. Okay. So here recruiter, recruiting administrator, this particular user is having ORC. This is a job role. So at this point of time, we are doing with only the job role. So recruiter and recruiting administrator. So at the same time, so this particular person is having a recruiter custom role also. And what else related to recruiting he is having, we will check. Okay, recruiter, recruiting administrator, and then recruiter chartboard. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to add some of the other roles. Okay, like a hiring manager role. So last week we have discussed, right? So what are the different roles we are having?
Hiring manager and recruitment.
So hiring manager is what type of role? Is
It's a
it a
job.
job role or data role or abstract role?
It's a job role. Job role, sir.
Again, I'm asking. So what type of role is it? Hiring manager. So what type of role is that? So can anybody tell me exactly what type of role is that hiring manager? Hiring manager is an abstract role. I don't think no one has practiced. I can tell if somebody practiced, they can easily tell what type of role is that. Okay, you don't have to. So you take the latest implementation guide. So recruiting. So if you go to recruiting under talent management, we will be having that recruiting guide. Okay, implement, go to here. Under implement, you will be having implementing recruiting. Okay, including implementing recruiting booster. So all the things related to implement. See this talent management. What are the different products we will be having? So talent management is one big suite, which will be having profile management, goal management, career management, journeys, performance management, talent review, and succession. So this is one thing. And once apart from this offering, so we will be having a recruiting booster, and learning also. All these things comes under the big one, Oracle Talent Management. Okay. So recruiting is also part of talent management. So just remember. So if you say the hierarchy, where it will come means the bigger picture of recruiting comes under talent management. Okay. So we will come step by step. So in this guide, it will show different, but we will start with what are the different roles we need. Okay. Security for recruiting. So this is first of all, before implementing recruiting, we need to have proper roles. Okay. So hiring manager is an abstract role. So recruiter is a job role. Recruiting manager is a job role. Recruiting administrator is a job role. Recruiting agent is a job role. So only hiring manager is an abstract role. So always remember this one. Hiring manager is an abstract role. So what I have to do here, just to go here, now click on edit. So for the sake of easiness, I'm giving all the roles to this particular person only. Future.proof. Okay, search for here hiring manager. So hiring manager, you can see last underscore abstract. So if anything like underscore app, this is called as what? A role code. Okay, role code. So in the role code, it will show the last letters is abstract. This is an abstract role. Just like employee, contingent worker, line manager, and hiring manager. So these are all abstract roles. Okay. So I have added this particular abstract role also for our user. Okay. Hiring manager also I have added. So what is the next one? Recruiter is already there. So recruiter, custom recruiter role is there. I'm going to delete this one. And now I'm going to recruiting manager, recruiting administrator. So we can see the differences also. So the recruiting manager will have a major, so updating the job offer. Just we can go through this one. Okay. So recruiter. Okay, somebody has removed.
Sir, can you please check with the IRC, sir?
No, IRC also it will be there, right? IRC means I recruiting only. So if it is there, it will come. Recruiter areas of responsibility by location. They have created one particular role like this. IRC recruiter. But this is a kind of data role. Okay. I'm looking for a job role. Yeah, I think if you see here, the IRC recruiter chatbot custom role. Okay, for now, just we will leave it. Now I'm going to add the recruiting manager job role. See, it should come like this directly. ORA IRC. ORA means Oracle. IRC means I recruiting cloud. Okay, I recruiting manager. And the last letter should show represently the job. So this is job role. And then I'm giving the recruiting administrator role also. So once we have a proper, what we call proper confidence, then we will create different users with the different roles. And then we will see end-to-end flow with the different users and how the flow comes from one person to another person. As we are starting, we will use for only one role only. So recruiting here, it's a data role. Somebody created a data role. Okay, so now I'm adding here this particular data role. recruiting administrator, and recruiting agent. This is also a job role. Okay, if you don't know about anything related to security, okay, don't worry. So this is just a beginning. I'll explain you in depth about security roles, job roles, data roles, and then abstract roles. All these things I'll explain again. So there's nothing to do with, at this point of time, nothing to do with security. Irrespective of security, we are going ahead with Oracle Recruiting Cloud. Just in order to have all the privileges properly, I've added what are the required roles for this one. Okay, so what is the today's objective? What is our today's class is like? I want to create a geography hierarchies. Okay, so what is today's objective? I want to create geography hierarchy. So why I'm going geography hierarchy, which is a 29 in the implementation? Okay, so we will be having 8 implementation phases. Okay, so we will be having 8 implementation phases in Oracle Recruiting Cloud. Okay, the first phase is we need to configure the geography. Okay, what is the first phase? We need to configure the geography hierarchy, geography structure. Okay, last class I've just explained the basics, means what is what. Okay, today I'm going to explain in depth about geography hierarchy, and geography hierarchy structure and all, how to configure that one with the real client. Okay, the real client. So let us take theoretical stuff. So geography hierarchy establish the spatial framework of the organization for recruiting client. So this is critical because it dictates location-based job searching for career sites. So before you create any kind of external career sites, or if you take an example of Naukri or anything, so what is one of the important filter is location, right? So you will search a job based upon the location. Suppose you are in Hyderabad location, you will search jobs based upon Hyderabad location. If Hyderabad is not configured in the Naukri.com, we cannot search with a location based job, right? So 70 to 80% people search with location and then the keyword. Keyword is like Oracle HCM consultant or Workday consultant or like something like SAP consultant. So they will search with the keyword, means that they will search with the particular job name and the location. These are the main criteria before anybody will search for any new job in the Naukri portal or career portals also, like any external career portals. Like suppose JP Morgan is a huge client for Oracle. JP Morgan is using Oracle Recruiting Cloud. Okay, in this one, just I will show you. So if you see here, join our team, search for jobs, search jobs, JPMC. Here, JPMC, JP Morgan Chase, Fusion Apps, OracleCloud.com, HCM UI, candidate experience. So this is what, so this is a kind of career site, external career site. So in future, we are going to create this kind of career sites for our client. Okay, when you work in Oracle Recruiting Cloud module, so one of the objective is you need to create this kind of career sites for your client. Okay, so let us take, I'm searching for Oracle HCM. Okay, I'm searching for this one. So there are 2 open positions are there. Okay, software engineer, Oracle HCM time and labor module. So this is one particular job. Okay, job identification, category, business unit, corporate sector. Okay, job schedule, full-time, job shift. So how much they are going to pay? $1,33,000 to $1,85,000. And what is the experience they are looking for? Okay, formal training or certification software engineering concepts and 3+ years of applied experience. Okay, 3+ years of applied experience. and 6+ years of implementation or configuration or support knowledge on HCM time and labor and absence management module. Only they're asking how many modules? They're asking only 2 modules. Okay. Mainly they're asking for absence and ODL. And if you're having a good exposure towards payroll also, it is good for them. So it's a live example where we are searching for a particular job in Oracle external career sites for a particular client called JP Morgan. So everybody understood, right? So now for our client, we need to build like external career sites like this, and we need to post a job, and the job should display like this. Team, I want your response. Have you understood or not?
Yes, sir.
So they are looking for US payroll specialist. So they are looking for in Bangalore also. So US payroll specialist, Bangalore, Karnataka. Associate US payroll operations. Okay, whether they are looking for HCM payroll or which payroll, just we will go back and we will see this one. So process termination through HR, which includes calculating final pay, vacations, dividends, etc. So this is how we need to search for a job in this one, and we need to apply that one. So here they are asking for Oracle HCM payroll only. If you see here, there is one particular job. Okay, where is this job? It is in Mumbai. So how come we know that? So the location they have given properly with proper address and with full address. Nirlan Knowledge Park, Western Express Highway, Gorgon, Mumbai. So this is complete address. Okay. So this is how we need to create one proper job description, and we need to post the job description, and that particular job description should display in the live, so in the internet. Okay, in the internet, and when somebody click on apply now, automatically it should go with all these details. I think last week we have gone through this one, right? How a candidate end-to-end experience, we have gone through that one. Okay, so now we'll come back again. So now I need to configure. Suppose let us take JP Morgan is a worldwide company. They are having so many locations. Okay, they are having so many locations. We can search with different countries. So let us take, I want to search with India. Okay, so if you see here, India, so there are India, Karnataka and Bangalore. India, Maharashtra and Mumbai. I'll give you a proper example here. So why I'm discussing like this is, so here this is important thing. So in order to begin geography hierarchy and configure geography hierarchy, we need to identify which country we are doing implementation and what is the level 1. Level 1 means state or county or province, and level 2 is like a city or town, something like that. Okay, ORC will support only these 2 levels only: country, state and city. If you see here the real example, so what is that place here? What is the location? It's a Bangalore. In which state it is? Karnataka. And which country? India. So country L1 is Karnataka, L2 is Bangalore. And let us take here. Country is India, L1 is Maharashtra, state is Maharashtra, and city is Mumbai. Same thing applicable here also. Let us take Telangana. So country is India, Telangana, and Hyderabad is the city. Telangana is the state. So they have for India, so they have implemented country, state, and then city. Okay. So we need to implement like this. So let us take Canada. Okay. Canada, Quebec, Montreal. Okay. You just click here. Quebec is a province, Montreal is a city. Okay. Let us take for our understanding purpose UK. So that's what United Kingdom. So here London is the city, London is the county. Okay. And here United Kingdom, Dorset. Dorset is the county and Bournemouth is the city. So they are configured this particular location. In this particular location, they are having one particular job called market risk reporting analyst. So where is the location? I think Ram Patel, I think you have gone through UK, right? So
Yeah,
what is
I used to live here, sir. Bournemouth, same address.
Bournemouth?
Yeah, Bournemouth, Dorset. Dorset is a city. Bournemouth, actually Bournemouth is city. Dorset is county.
Dorset is the county.
Yeah.
So now you understood, right? So here, if you see here, United Kingdom is a country. Dorset is the
City.
city. So this is the exact, if you want to see, if you want to exactly create one location, you have to create, this is the exact location. So we can take help of JP Morgan. Okay, we can take help of JP Morgan and we can create similar to JP Morgan only. Okay, this is a production, but we are doing in our test environment. So shall we start? So everybody clear about geographies, what is meant, what overall, where we are going to use the geographies in a real day-to-day activities in our Oracle Recruiting Cloud, and how the client is going to use these geographies while posting their jobs. So in overall view, have you understood or not? Then we will start the configuration part. Okay, I'll ask one by one. So Gayatri, have you understood? Because this is the beginning only. This is completely new. So you don't have to know about anything about the global HR or anything. This is completely new module and standalone independent module. If you can learn only this module also, there are so many opportunities out there. Learn only one module ORC, within 3 to 4 months, everybody will have a very good calls. And depend upon your interview experience, you will get selected. But there are so many calls are there for ORC. To practice 3 to 4 months, definitely you will end up in a very good package. Okay, Gayatri, have you understood this one?
Yes, sir. But I understood.
So do you have any doubts? You are free to ask that one. There is nothing to fear.
Okay.
Okay, Jansi, have you understood?
Yes, yes, sir. I understood.
So Harinath, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So Sudarshan, have you understood?
Yes, I understood.
Okay. Lowaraju, have you understood? Okay. So I'm going ahead. Okay, now I'm going to take my client as JP Morgan. Okay, what is our client? JP Morgan Chase. So we are doing the same thing in our test environments. This is already in the production. Okay, if we can practice the same JP Morgan Chase, so many companies will call you to support them also, to support the Oracle Recruiting Cloud. If some support tickets will come, so they can hire you if you know the ORC module and if you do the complete certification. So for that reason, I'm going ahead with one of the biggest client, JP Morgan Chase. Okay. Okay, first of all, I'm renaming our enterprise name as JP Morgan Chase. So where I need to go and rename?
HCM information.
Okay, at this point of time, what is the name of the enterprise? It is Vision Corporation. Okay, let us take JP Morgan has purchased this Vision Corporation. Okay, everybody understood, right? JP Morgan has purchased this Vision Corporation, and now what is the name of the enterprise will become? JP Morgan Chase.
JP Morgan Chase.
JP Morgan Chase. Okay, so reorganization. Effective start date. So let us take from January 1st, 2026. Okay, from January 1st, 2026, JP Morgan Chase has acquired Vision Corporation. Okay, and now click on submit button. So what is our enterprise now?
JP Morgan.
Please respond here.
JP Morgan Chase.
JP Morgan Chase. Okay, I want everybody to respond. So maybe I'll tell very slow, but my commitment towards my students is whatever the topic I have explained, they should answer in the interviews without practicing also. I'll prepare like that. If you see my HTML files and all, you can understand how much I prepare
Yes.
before I go for delivery. Okay, so let us see what is the error. Applying list. Okay, this is the error coming. Yesterday also we have seen this issue. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to convert this into classic pages. So how to convert into classic page? Jansi, how to convert this into classic page?
Manage administrative values. Percentage. Code.
Okay. So what I have to select here?
PWA.
What is the
Progressive web,
PWA?
progressive web development applications.
Yes, progressive web applications.
No. N.
Okay. Search here PWA. Okay. Now click on save and close. Now refresh once. Okay. Now what is the task? Manage
Enterprises.
HCM.
HCM information.
Manage.
Still it is showing. Okay, what we will do is we will log out.
Login.
Okay. Now setup and maintenance. Manage. Yeah. So now it came to which page? What type of page is this?
Classic first.
It's a
Yes.
classic page. Everybody see. I want very serious because see, if you go inside the job, then you'll understand the pain. So for training, you don't understand anything. But once you go inside that job, every day you'll walk on that toughest steps. So everything you have to practice 10 times. So even every day, if I don't practice, I'm also getting forgetting. I'm also what we call slowly I'm losing my knowledge. So I'm getting so much fear also. Suppose there are 10 modules. So one day if I start preparing payroll and ORC, and sometimes I'm forgetting absence management. And one time if I start practicing absence management, I'm forgetting HDA. So this is a very big subject. And next 15 to 20 years, you will be having the career. So as a student, you have to practice multiple times. Everything should be on your fingertips. See, I'm 41. You are not 41, right?
Yes, sir.
You are in between 25 to 30 hardly.
Yes.
So I'm changing the enterprise name. Okay, why I'm changing the enterprise? Because JP Morgan Chase has purchased this Vision Corporation. Okay, let us take from when it was purchased. It was purchased from January 1st. Okay, let us say they have purchased from January 1st and they have rebranding this Vision Corporation as JP Morgan Chase. Okay, action reason, reorganization. Okay, and now, so I'm not changing any other thing at this point of time, just change the enterprise name. Now click on submit button. So that is the difference. So if somebody tomorrow who is working in Redwood, they will feel fear because they are having they are getting issue, right? When they are trying to change the enterprise name, they are getting issue. Okay, they will log a bug, they will log a defect. But actual issue is with the Redwood pages, not with the application. Okay, anyway, that is also a defect. That should also change, but actually we can go with another option if you know the subject properly. So I have changed the enterprise. Okay, the first step we are done. Okay, now what is the second one? We need to go to geography hierarchy. We need to configure the phase one. Today, what is our objective? We need to complete this geography hierarchy configuration. Okay, so we need to go to recruiting and candidate experience. So we need to go to the setup, recruiting and candidate experience offering. Okay. So here, go to offerings. Once you select this, okay, or just directly go to offerings and select recruiting and candidate experience and verify this particular module is enabled or not. Okay, it was enabled. And check all the features are enabled inside the particular module also or not. Go to opt-in features. See, so these are the sub-modules inside this one. So payroll is by default will come. Workforce information, these two means HR and payroll by default it will come. Okay, and recruiting booster. So this is one of the important thing you need to remember. This should be enabled. Recruiting booster, this should be enabled. So this is the main offering, recruiting and candidate experience. This should be enabled. This is manually we need to, if somebody disable that one, we will face little bit problems. Means we cannot see all the functional areas properly or all the tasks properly. So we need to enable this too manually. And now click on done button. Okay, now click on done button. So now I came to recruiting and candidate experience. So whatever the functional areas, so these are all until shared. So thus that will be covered in multiple modules. Okay, if you start already, if you already implemented global HR, okay, I think most of them are already covered here because global HR is the foundation for every module. So now we will start from our recruiting. So these are the functional areas. So in our recruiting and candidate experience, so geography hierarchies and geography hierarchy structures. So these two will be there. So these are two tasks first we need to implement. Okay. What are the first two tasks we need to start implementing ORC? So in order to complete this particular phase one. So in order to complete this phase one, we need to complete these two tasks. So before going to hierarchies also, we need to establish the structure. So what is meant by structure here? So like suppose human body is having one skeleton. Okay. So this is a head. This is a backbone. So these are the skeleton would be there. Same thing for every country. You need to create what is the level 1 and what is level 2. So let us take United States, our main important country. So you need to configure this one. Suppose if it is not there, you need to configure. By default, it will be there. Anyhow, just cross check one more time. Just click on United States. So level 1, what is the level 1? It is state. Okay, it is state. Suppose you want to change your county. If a country is having a proper county like UK, you have to change it to county. Okay, now anyhow for United States already it is there. Okay, now the structure is already defined for United States. For level 1 it is state and level 2 it is city. Now click on OK button. So it is already in the active status. Okay, now search for Canada. So for Canada, what is the level 1? Level 1 is not a state. For Canada, it is a province. Level 1 is province. So it is already built in. So for US and Canada, already it was built in. Level 1 and level 2 already Oracle seeded by default, it will come properly. And status is also active. So next country. What is the next country we want to search? UK. So, but if you search with UK, it will not come. UK is not officially, they don't have any kind of country code. So UK officially, what they will call Great Britain. If you search here, the country code GB, again for UK, what is the level 1?
Country.
Level 1 here,
Country.
instead of state, it's not country, it's county.
Okay. Yeah,
It's a
search.
kind of a state.
Yeah, counties.
It's a state, it's kind of a province or a state. So here it is level 1 is county and level 2 is town.
Town.
Okay. Now, so we have configured 3 countries already. Now coming to the 4th one. So now this is interesting. Let us take JP Morgan Chase, right? When I search here India, when I searched here with India, So what is the level 1 and level 2 it is showing? So India, Telangana and Hyderabad. Is Telangana is a state or country or city?
State.
It's a
State.
state. Okay, and Hyderabad is a country, state or city?
It's a cities.
It's a city. So now what we need to configure for India?
State and city.
Yes. So now we need to change here. So by default, Oracle has not given level 1 as a state because we are third grade countries, right? So the tier 1 countries are like US, UK and Canada and something like Australia and all. But for India, they don't configure all these details. Okay, so now we need to change for India. Depend upon here the depends upon the client requirement only. For let us take our client is JP Morgan. And JP Morgan says they're having proper configuration, means proper geography structure. What they're following geography structure? Country, state, and then city.
City.
So now, according to the client requirement, I'm also changing in my geography hierarchy structure. In the level 1, it would be state. And in the level 2, it would be town. Now click on OK button. Okay. So now I have changed it for India, right? Everybody agree?
Yes.
So we have changed, we have edited for our one country, India. Okay, let us take, we will go with another country also here. Okay, we will take one of the country called Saudi Arabia. Okay, so for Saudi Arabia, let us take, so instead of Saudi Arabia, I'll go with the United Arab Emirates. There's a lot of opportunities are there in United Arab Emirates. Okay, United Arab Emirates. Okay, we select one particular. So what is the hierarchy structure here? United Arab Emirates is one country and then Dubai is one emirate. Okay, Dubai is one emirate. It's not a city. So now I'm going to geography hierarchy structure. So search with AE. AE means Arab Emirates, United Arab Emirates. So for here for United Arab Emirates, they have not configured any level 1 and level 2. Even though still it is active, it was not configured. So what we need to configure at level 1? So whether we need to configure emirate, city or area? Emirate. Okay. So now for our client requirement, they are only taking country and emirate. So they are taking a city? No. So they are not taking any kind of city here. So they are taking only country and emirate. Dubai is an emirate and Dubai is a city also. Okay. So if we let us click on OK button. So there is no level 2 for United Arab Emirates. So we don't have to configure level 2 here. Just leave as it is. Now click on OK button. So now I have configured geography hierarchy structure for United Arab Emirates. At level 1 is Emirate. Now click on Save. So now I am going to search for any other country. So which country shall we search? Australia. Okay. So for Australia, there are level 1 and level 2. Sydney is the city and NSW. So NSW would be, it could be a province or a state. So just we will go to Australia. So already they have configured state and town. Okay, already they have configured state and town. Okay. Suppose you don't want to configure for one such country, let us take Afghanistan. So there are nothing, no job opportunities and there is no office in Afghanistan. We just make it inactive. Click on OK. So we have removed, means we have made this Afghanistan as inactive for our client. So let us search here Afghanistan, whether any job opportunities are there. So 0 job opportunities. When there are no jobs are there, so let's just make it as inactive. We don't have to make it as active. Okay, let us take Algeria. So 0 jobs. So for this country also, just go to here and make this as inactive because we are not utilizing this particular one. So for this client, for my client JP Morgan, there is no office locations in Afghanistan and Algeria. So like this, you have to configure for each and every country. Okay, you have to configure geography hierarchy structure. So everybody understood how to configure geography hierarchy structure for a particular country based upon your client requirements.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now once you configure geography hierarchy structure, so I want to configure geography hierarchies. So you have configured the hierarchies, right? So now I want to configure geography hierarchy because we have created a skeleton. Now I want to create the body for that on top of the skeleton. Okay. So now I'm creating one geography hierarchy. So I'll give you the name as so JP Morgan Chase geography hierarchy. So when it is going to start, okay, let us take okay, start on the activation. Okay, so at this point of time it is in the draft mode. Okay, so from this time it is active only. So if we say that start on activation, from that time it will start, but here what we are saying, so from this date it is active only. Okay, so now I am creating geography hierarchy. Let us take we will start from activation only. So we don't want to go backdated transaction because anyhow we will go to the production, right? So at that time what is our start on activation only we will use. Okay, so now for which country I want to implement first? For which country I want to implement? Let us take generally United States. Select this country. So then which country I want to implement? Great Britain. And then which country I want to implement? Canada. And then which country I want to implement? India. So for my client, only there are 4 countries where they are doing business. So I am selecting only those particular 4 countries. Okay. So now select for first particular country and I want to add the data properly. So now select United States and click on add sublevels. So here it will take little bit time. So this is a hierarchy structure, right? It will take little bit time. So we need to be patient here. Okay. So now here for which level 1, level 2 I want to add for United States. So now I'll go to my geographies, US postal codes. So let us take, I want to add New York is the New Jersey. Okay, let us take, I want to add Massachusetts as a state and Boston is the city. And search here. Okay. So we will take help of JP Morgan only. Okay, let us take CA, California and San Jose. Okay. Yeah, now I understood. So I have given here full length level 1 instead of short letters, 2 letters, I have given the complete one. That's why it is not coming. Generally, while doing this one, please ensure you are having more than 100 Mbps speed. Okay. So select here. So always instead of Canada and United States, sorry, California and United States, select state, sorry, city and state. So if you select city and state, automatically the country will also come. So United States, California and San Jose is the city. Now click on OK button. So for United States, I have added one particular location called San Jose in California city. Okay. Now, so what is the next one I want to add here? Fresno, California. Again, same, select this particular. Now, within the particular state, we can select add sub-levels also. So when you select automatically, it will come. Search here. So it is one of the biggest task actually. So maybe that's the reason why it will take a lot of time is. So in order to add each city where exactly the client is doing business, it will take a lot of time here. Suppose if they are having 500 cities, so we need to add one by one. Okay, Fresno and San Jose. Okay. Now I want to add one more. Chicago, Illinois. Okay. So now Chicago, Illinois is a different state. So again, go back to the country and add sub-levels. So now here, you now select the second one, Chicago, Illinois. Now click on OK. So now I have added another particular location. So as of now, I have added 3 locations. Okay. Okay, I will add Texas plan. So let us take with a small example we have completed for United States. Okay, like this we need to do for other countries also. Okay, now I'll select for India. So in India, they're having operations in Telangana. So they're having operations in Telangana, Karnataka, Maharashtra. They're having operations mainly in Telangana, Karnataka. Okay, so we can create 3 states. First state is Telangana. Okay, so we are searching in United States. We need to go to India, and now the blue color should be in India, and now click on add sublevels. Okay, so now select a state as Telangana. And level 1, level 2 is Hyderabad. So as of now, still it is showing under Andhra Pradesh only. So we need to update this one. So it is coming from Oracle database. So Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh. So I added Hyderabad here. So now I want to add Karnataka, Bangalore also. Okay, so for in India, we have added 2 locations. One is Hyderabad and another one is Bangalore. So now for UK, so I'm going to add another 2 locations for UK also. So I'm going to add Dorset as a county. And what is this one? Bournemouth. Okay, now click on OK button. Okay. Okay, now I'm adding another city called Edinburgh. Okay, this county names are a little bit tricky here. So I'm adding another county here.
So I have one question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we don't find a county, so we can add manually in the backend. Like, is it HCM guy job or it is?
Yeah, actually, this comes from the global HR module. So global HR, while adding this complete, so there would be one thing called locate. So locate and Vertex files would be there, where we are going to upload them directly. Generally, we will not add all these things because this is so much data, right? For each and every county, state, or province, they will be having different taxes also. So all this information we are going to upload through geographies in global HR module.
Okay.
So from there it should display, but I think somebody has not. This is a kind of test environments, right? They have added random data.
Okay.
So that's why it's not showing all the details properly.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Better we'll go with the London, whichever the data is existing. So Greater London is the county and London is the city. Okay. So add this particular location. Now click on OK button. So here in the UK, we have added 2 locations. One is Dorset County and then Bournemouth City and Greater London County. in the London city, and India also have added. The same thing we are going to add in Canada also. So 4 countries I'm going to add so that it will be helpful for your practice. So do complete practice like how we are doing in the class. Instead of adding just a simple thing, do complete practice by taking JP Morgan as an example. So that we will be having a proper what you call confidence. So ON means Ontario. And now what is city? North York. So North York, Ontario. So now I added this particular location also to our geography hierarchy. So now, so I'm going to add another Quebec. Quebec is the province. So for Canada also, I have added Ontario. I think Quebec has not added. So now I have added two cities and 2 provinces. One is Ontario and another one is Quebec. So for each country, I have added 2 locations. Okay. So now I'm going to make this as active. So this is just a draft version, means a small kind of thing. So if you think about JP Morgan Chase, how many locations are there? They're having thousands and thousands of locations, right? So just basically we have added for each country, we have added 2 provinces or 2 states. Okay. So now it is active. So once we do this one, so this is the latest active, right? So we need to run one scheduler process. So we need to run one scheduler process. So we need to go to here and we need to verify that Oracle per search location LOV is enabled or not. So just we need to search with the particular profile. Okay, and it should be enabled. So it is Y only. Now click on save and close. Okay, and then what is the process we need to run is ESS job to create index definition and perform initial ingest to OSCS. So we have changed some of the structures and hierarchy, right? So in order to reflect that properly, we need to do this one. We need to run this particular process. So go to ESS, go to tools, schedulers ESS process and search for this particular process. ESS job to create index definition and perform initial ingest to OSCS. So if the data should reflect properly in Redwood, this is the process we need to run. So OSCS means Oracle Search Cloud Service. So Oracle Search is the default search in the Redwood page. So now what is the name of the index we need to re-ingest? So this is the name of the index. So HCM IRC geography notes. So this is the name of the index. So just like in our book, we will be having indexes, right? Suppose if we add a new index, so we need to update that process. Okay. Now search for this one. HCM IRC geography notes and just give some submitted by future proof. Now click on use existing index. Okay. Just click on this one. So use the existing index only. On top of this, it will run. Now click on submit.
So is this a default process we have to do every time? Like,
yeah, when you do any kind of changes to the structure or hierarchies, so we have changed both of them, right? So we have changed the structure of one particular country called, which country we have changed the structure? India, right? So earlier we used to have only a town. After that we have added state and town. Earlier we used to have only level 1. Now for India we are having level 1 and level 2. So we have changed the structure, and then we have changed the complete locations also. Earlier we are having so many locations. So in the previous hierarchy, but now we are having only few locations, which is relevant to our client. So we are not bothered about what's happening in Afghanistan or somebody else somewhere else in the world. So for our client, which is relevant only, we are going to create. So now if we go to here, geography hierarchies. So this is the active one. So when we attach this particular, see already geography hierarchies is already running, right? So when we create our external career sites like JP Morgan, the production one, so it will search from particular geographies only. It will not search from here or the previous ones. It will take the latest one. So always we will be having only one geography hierarchy, and that is the current one. Okay. So now if we click on optimize hierarchies, okay, use objects to the latest nodes. If you want to still optimize, just click on this one. Already it was optimized, right? So we don't have to bother about. So this is how we have created from the scratch. So we have created for our client called JP Morgan. We have changed the enterprise name. So how the business scenario is that JP Morgan has purchased one company called Vision Enterprise or Vision Corporation, and now they have rebranded the company as JP Morgan Chase. From there, we have removed all the unnecessary locations. We have changed the structure of particular countries like India also. We have made some of the countries like Afghanistan and some other countries is inactive. Okay, and for the 4 countries, so we are doing only a business in the 4 countries, and within the 4 countries also limited locations. So I don't want to have hundreds of locations. So wherever my business is there, in future when I create my own external career sites, there these particular locations only will come, not all the locations which we have loaded in the global HR. So everybody have a clear picture how the locations will link to this external career sites, from where it will link in Oracle Recruiting Cloud. I hope you understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you need a lot of practice. So you take one client called JP Morgan. Okay, already I have started with JP Morgan, right? You take any other client. I think most of the client we are having, like Fujitsu we are having, Northwell Health we are having, and then community health systems we are having. So you take one client, you practice at least 3 to 4 times, so that you can understand, okay, what is geography structure. Okay, before changing anything in geography hierarchy, suppose particular there is one requirement from the client, so they want to display the state also, like in India. Earlier they don't have a state. Generally they used to display only the city like Bangalore. Now they want to properly display the state and then city. So how do you go? How are you going to change that one? So first of all, we need to change at the structure level. Then we need to come back to the hierarchy level. So without defining at the structure level, we cannot add the level 1, level 2. Okay, everybody understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Jansi, have you understood? Ram Patel, have you understood? Sudarshan, have you understood?
Yes, yes.
Gayatri, have you understood? Praveen, have you understood? Harinath, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Lovaraju, have you understood?
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay, so I want everybody to practice this geography hierarchies. So tomorrow we don't have a class. So next week you practice the phase 1. So we have completed phase 1 in our implementation. Okay, what is the phase 1? Configuring the geography hierarchy.
Geography.
Okay, so we already we know, everybody knows how to configure legal entities, right? Because we already covered
Yes.
in the global HR module. So we already completed phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, next week we will see how to create candidate selection process and job application flows. Okay, so next week what was our syllabus is next Saturday and Sunday, how to create candidate selection process and how to create the job application flows. Okay, and in depth wise, so step by step, not like a overview. So how today we have discussed about geography hierarchy, so everything in depth. So if you have to configure for a new client, so you can just go step by step and you can configure that one. Okay, so once we complete this 8 levels, 8 implementation phases, so once we are in how to create a requisition based upon job requisition templates, so we are done with our Oracle Recruiting Cloud implementation. Okay, so we will take one client called JP Morgan. Okay, you take any other clients. I'll take an example of JP Morgan. So everything I'll take an example with JP Morgan and I'll explain end-to-end implementation process. Okay. Okay, team. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.